All right. We got a 27 rounder, and then we got the regular 20 rounder. I tell ya, she's fun. All right, we got a 9-pound recoil spring. We got 7 rounds left. I switched sides on the slide racker. I kind of like it this way. It seemed like the thumb might have been a little bit close. Having it right here. All right. So after yesterday's range trip, extremely short range trip, I think I had 60 rounds left. And that was in the previous clips you just seen. I will mention that was all ran with a 9-pound recoil spring, and I figured with the 100 rounds or so that I have with this setup that you see in front of you, I figured I'd go over the initial thoughts. So first off, starting with the frame mount here, it was a very easy install. As you can see there, it's only a few screws. Sorry about that, my camera froze. So it's only a few screws, easy attachment point, a little bit of Loctite, and you're ready to go. It's got plenty of red dot options available. And then it also comes with screws and pins for those different footprints. So moving on here to the thumb rest, this also was another easy install. If you'll notice here, it is a different thumb rest than what I previously had. This is the ISPC Alex thumb rest, and this one has a little bit more grip texture versus the other one here. The Toni Systems has no grip texture at all. And the other thing was it had so many mounting screw points. You know, it had 4 versus this one having 2. So besides not only the grip texture, I didn't like seeing so many screws. If you go to my previous videos, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. I think I have some up-close shots on that. I just personally thought it was too many screws, so I changed the route and went this route. And this was the only way it would fit with this, with the slide stop to be able to come out. So other than that, the thumb rest, another easy install, just a little bit of Loctite, and you're ready to rock and roll. All right, so we're moving on to the slide racker. This is a really great piece. Like I said, I only have 100 rounds through it, so my initial thoughts, I really like it. I didn't realize that it's kind of ambidextrous in the way that I have it now. You can kind of just flip it around. I was kind of under the impression I would start it from the right side here and drive it in that way, but from my understanding, you can only go from the left to the right. If I'm wrong about that, you guys can correct me. And if you can see here on this ledge, it's poking out ever so slightly, and I probably could get that a little bit more flush fit. So what's nice about it is having those 2 set screws. One thing about this is that you cannot take the pistol all the way down with this on. And my thinking was if I could get it a little bit further to the right there, that I might be able to avoid having to remove it altogether. But that is, you know, to be determined here near the future. All right, so next we're going to move on to the extended base pad, which is also by Toni Systems. This was another fairly easy install. Obviously, you just have the little grommet there you push in, and then you slide back the base pad and try to capture the spring so it doesn't fly 50 yards. But this one has a little set screw right there. You can kind of push down. I put some Loctite on her, and yeah, it added about 7 rounds. So I can now use a full 27 rounds in her. You know, versus these, you get 20. So I think in the future I will change that out. They are a little pricey, coming in at 65 bucks for that extended base pad. You do get the recoil spring that comes with it, and it does lock back, so that is a nice feature. Alrighty, so we're going to wrap this up with the Defender here, the Vortex Defender ST. It is a really nice red dot. I don't have much experience with red dots so far. This is the Doctor footprint, and everything went pretty well. It does have 2 pins on the front, and then of course the 2 screws, which are Loctited. It has 10 settings, brightness settings, and then it's got some other auto on and off mode, you know, functions and whatnot. I think I overpaid a little at about 300 bucks. I think you can get them for like 250-ish, something like that. But it is a 6 MOA. Trying to get you guys a little visual here. It is a fairly decent window, and the dot is, you know, it's a nice size dot for target shooting. So I think this is going to be an all-around nice setup. This, like I said, this is just the my kind of 100-round initial thoughts on this project, the CZ race gun transformation. I got plenty of practice to do with this setup. Just right here at the end, I will add that the total of all of this to get it where it is now was around 700 bucks. Just for anyone curious, the Toni System frame mount, the thumb rest, which I actually don't have on, the red dot and the slide racker, and the extended base pad came out to about 700 bucks. So I probably could have got it a little cheaper somewhere else. I realize that, but you know, with the red dot, I bought it local, and sometimes I don't mind helping out local shops. Anyhow, we're going to wrap this up. I just wanted to go over a little initial thoughts on this, and if you guys got any, you know, advice on your experience, please let me know down in the comments. All right, we'll see you next time.